My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. This series is truly special and unique in the entire franchise that came before and after it. Also known as Generation 4, it is the most well-known and popular series. From its characters, art style, surprisingly interesting lore, and of course, its interesting fan base. I'm just kidding. Don't worry, there's normal people in the fandom. Just trust me. And for today, I'm going to design the 6 main characters in the show as humans. A lot of talented artists on social media have done this before with their own takes and designs. While there is an official human counterpart of the series like a Question Girls or the B Shoujo figures, I'm going to have my own take on the main 6 on how I would imagine them. So don't take these designs personally if you disagree on how they look. This is just my opinion. And with that being said, let's begin.
Who is the Princess of Friendship? Your mom?
We're going to start off with Twilight, of course, being the first of the main 6 that we get introduced to in the show. For this design, I thought of her wearing a simple outfit, like a sweater and a collared shirt underneath, including a belt, skirt, socks, and pumps. At least I think they're pumps. I don't know much about clothing, sorry. I mean, my own little persona literally wears a hoodie and shorts, so it really said something about my fashion choices. Anyways, back to Twilight. My headcanon of this version of her is that she's a therapist. I also like to think she owns her own library and reads every single book in there from memory. She also is 100% a coffee addict. See the amount of studying she has to do? She definitely does all-nighters with those flashcards. I originally wasn't going to give her glasses, but I ended up giving it to her because it just didn't feel right without them. Plus, I like how they look on Sci-Twi and EG. And here is my take on Human Twilight. It's simple, but I like that it was simple and not too overly designed, at least to me. But I still like her regardless.
Applejack! Can you please listen to me?
Next up is actually one of my favorite of the main 6, Fluttershy. My favorite characters were the timid and shy ones because I relate to them personally. I'm anxious myself when it comes to like anything really. And I relate to Fluttershy for being anxious herself. Besides that, I also just really like her design and voice. I wasn't sure how I was going to design her, but I had some ideas. I gave her a bluish greenish dress with a yellow button-up sweater. I'm not sure what type of shoes I drew her, but I added some butterflies on them because I thought they would be cute. So I don't have an interesting headcanon for this modern AU, but I'll just say she works at a local animal shelter and is part veterinarian. I also think she's vegan because, you know, #1 animal lover here. I mean, she was friends with a hippie for a reason, and that's my Fluttershy. It's very simple, but I like how this one turned out.
I sure do look funny.
Now for the next pony is Applejack. I low-key feel bad for her because she's been memed in the fan base as the quote-unquote background pony in the group, which is sad because I like AJ. Sure, her whole gimmick is apple theme and cowgirl stuff, but there's more to her character besides that. She loves her family, is protective, and brave to stick up to people, or I guess ponies in this case. Still, I think she deserves some respect. I mean, she has the most interesting family out of all the main 6's families. Second place, I would give to Pinkie Pie's family. Mod Pie is base. Sorry, got a little off topic there. Back to the subject. I was originally going to give her some overalls to wear, but I couldn't find a good reference. So I just gave her a simple orange flannel shirt, red bandana, jeans, and of course, the boots. I also gave her a belt with a small apple belt buckle because I thought it'd be cute. Don't have an interesting headcanon for this AU. I'll just say she just knows how to cook and sells apple related food at her local flea market or something. And here is AJ. Honestly, she turned out how I expected to look. I would say I was struggling the most was her boots. I'm not really good at drawing legs or feet, so it takes me like a billion tries to get it how I want it to look.
My emotions, darling! Stress couture!
Up next is the one and only diva, the icon, the queen, Rarity. I'll be completely honest, when I was young, I wasn't a fan of Rarity. I didn't really like how dramatic she was, or the way she talked in the show. But as I got older, I grew to like those types of characters. The whole girl boss and fabulous attitude. I understand the whole appeal now. I'm sorry for doubting you, queen. Now choosing her outfit was difficult because I wanted something elegant, but nothing too formal, like something you would wear at a Met Gala or wedding. So I scrolled through the internet and found this outfit on Pinterest. I didn't feel like describing it, so I'm just gonna show it to you on screen. Of course, I have to give her high heels and a choker with a small diamond. I wanted to give her earrings, but the way I designed her hair made it hard to see her ears, so let's just pretend she is wearing some. I finished it off by giving her black high-thigh socks. I also gave her a beauty mole because I thought it looked nice on her. Very classy, I would say. I like to imagine she does commissions of designing dresses for people. Like, she has her own business and everything, with a card, a phone number. My girl out here is hustling. Here are the results. I accidentally made her look like one of my OCs. Oopsies. Her hair was the most difficult in terms of designing it, but hopefully I did her justice for you Rarity fans. Slay.
My life is ruined!
Coming up is Rainbow Dash. Now don't come after me for saying this, but she's probably my least favorite of the main six. To clarify, I don't think she's the worst pony in existence, nor do I despise her. It's just, if I have to rank all of them, I would put her in last place. She was never personally appealing to me, so I didn't really care much about her, but I do like her design, and I respect the tomboy attitude. Team tomboy all the way. I gave her some black to go with her rainbow colors because I like how they look together. I gave her a hoodie, crop top, zip up shirt thing, some sweatpants, and running shoes. I remember when I was a kid, I gave every character tennis shoes or Converse because those are the only shoes that I could draw. I finished off the design with some fingerless gloves and a band-aid on her cheek. In my head, I like to imagine the Wonderbolts as some Olympic team, and, you know, Rainbow Dash represents as their runner. Anyways, here are the results. She turned out pretty solid. I thought the pants looked a little tacky at first, but they grew on me the more I look at them, and I like how they look now.
He wants all of the cakes!
Last but not least is Pinkie Pie. I love this goofball and her chaotic energy. I know on the internet there's this whole debate of like how people see Pinkie Pie, the argument between her being white or black. I can see her being either one, but in the end there's no correct answer because she's a fucking pink horse. So really, I think the answer is just interpretation based on your opinion. Now with that out of the way, I gave her hair little buns because I think that'd be cute, and a bunch of tiny decorations. Her clothes were giving me a hard time to design, but I settled on this pink dress with some fun patterns on it. I gave her pink high-thigh socks and Converse boots. I remember in the first EG movie, they gave all the main 60s boots, and I thought they looked weird, except maybe on Applejack and Pinkie. I finished off the drawing with some long sleeve fingerless gloves and bracelets. And for funsies, I gave Pinkie some colorful makeup on her face. I imagine Pinkie being the ultimate party planner, not just for birthdays, but also anniversaries, Valentine's Day, weddings, baby showers, you name it. Maybe not funerals. I cannot imagine how that will go. Yikes. Anyways, here she is. Honestly, I think she's probably my favorite one that I made. I especially love the colors. Oh my god, they're just mwah. And that is all the ponies. Look at them. They all pretty much turn out how I expect them to look in my brain. They're probably not the most unique designs out there on the internet, but hey, I try my best. Plus, drawing them was pretty fun. If you want to see the full drawing themselves, come check out my Instagram and DeviantArt. And if you want to see me make more of this stuff, let me know in the comments. It doesn't have to be from MLP, it could also be from other fandoms too. So tune in next week for another video of whatever, I don't know honestly. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you nerds next week. Adios.